Yo, yo, yo. This is your boy, man, at DFSMasterMind _ over on Twitter. Feel free to give me a follow. Thank you for clicking on the video. Today's date is March the 8th. We're going back in, man. It's a Wednesday. We have an 11-game slate. Nice plays everywhere. A lot of value everywhere. What you gonna do? What you gonna do? And I'm gonna be giving you my top plays for today. I call it 3 for 3. It's gonna be my top value plays, 3 players, my top under the radar 3 players, and my 3 all-in plays. And before I get into it, I just want to say, I hope you did your homework, man. People, I don't know how to word this, but look, the beautiful thing about DFS, you don't have to play anybody you don't feel comfortable with. That is the great thing about DFS, man. You pick your lineups. At the end of the day, I don't care who you listen to, who you follow. If you choose to pick these players, you have to deal with it. It's your money. It's your lineup, man. You have to feel comfortable with everybody in your lineup. So the reason I say that is I want people to do their homework, man. There's no shortcuts to success, man. If you want to get good at something, you have to put time into it, man. You gotta put forth the effort, man. And it's really that easy. It'll get easier the more you understand. The more you understand what you're playing. NBA is what we're playing right now. So the more games you watch, the more you know rotations, the more you understand who players are, what the roles are. Like, you'll be better, man, and you can. It'll allow you to spot underpriced players. It'll let you realize that if everybody is talking about one player in the league, but you did the eye test and you don't think this player is capable of putting up this amount of points, you don't have to play him. And that's the beautiful thing about DFS, man. I get up every day and I look forward to doing this. But without further ado, we're going to hop into my top plays. Today, starting off top value, I have the man David Lee at 4.9. We got the news about the Spurs. San Antonio Spurs are resting Kawhi Leonard and LaMarcus Aldridge. David Lee is in play, also like Paul Gasol. Kyle Anderson and Simmons, they're options too. But the value I chose out of the news that I got, I'm rocking with David Lee. I think he's a solid value play. Next, we have Bismack Biyombo at 5.5. His price is going up, man. His price is going up. Vucevic is out. He's going to be starting. I'm not sure if his ownership percentage will be as high. He's a very valid, reliable, proven NBA player, which we like that about him. But his price is getting up there. And I wrote him down as one of my top value plays. But just to give you some context of who he's priced next to, for $100 more, you can go get Al Horford. I think he's going to be in a good spot versus Golden State. Miles Turner at 5.6. You got Hernan Gomez, same price as Biyombo. And then you got Cody Zeller, $100 cheaper than Biyombo. And you got Paul Gasol, $100 cheaper. So I put him out there because he is in a good spot. He's going to see extended minutes because he really has no backup. And I think those other players I mentioned, they have subbable backups. They won't see as many minutes as Biyombo. But just keep that in mind, man. Don't his price is getting up there, so if he gets you 30 points, you have to realize he's not exceeding his price tag, but he's getting about what he's supposed to get. Next, I got like a 3-piece. I'm not sure if D-Wade is. I think D-Wade is he's going to be out today. I'm not sure if Jimmy Butler is going to play, and I'm not sure about Rondo. So I got a 3-piece on my third value play. I put these guys all in a bunch. I think they're all bare minimum. It is going to be Campaign, Mr. Cameron Payne. It's going to be Paul Zipser and Denzel Valentine. They're all in a bunch. I think you can definitely find some value. With these players being out, somebody else is going to have to fill in, play the role, play the position, score points. And it's going to come from some of these fellas. You still got Michael Carter-Williams lurking. Closer to lock will be more certain on who will see the majority of the minutes. But I like all three of these players, man. If I get any Chicago Bulls, it'll be out of Cameron Payne, Paul Zipser, and Denzel Valentine. That's going to wrap up my top value for tonight. I think there's some solid options in there. And there's value everywhere. It's 11 games. There's plenty of people. Sean Kilpatrick, I think he's a nice value play. Josh Richardson, Garrett Temple. There's a lot of value everywhere. But anyway, we're going to move on to my top 3 under the radar plays. First, I have the man Trevor Ariza. Ariza for Threeza. He's at a 4-3. He has a nice price point tonight. The word around town is Ryan Anderson might not start. If he don't start, Ariza will see 3 minutes and 4 minutes. He'll probably start at the 4. You got to love Ariza, man. And the last game, he actually started scoring the ball a little bit better. He was hitting a couple of his shots. At the 4-3 price tag, man, if he hits a few threes, like I said about Eric Gordon the other day, he was at the same price. If he hit a couple 3-pointers, you're already on pace. He's going to beat his price tag. Next, I have Garrett Temple. He's at 3-5, man. I really like Garrett Temple. I think Ty Lawson, man, dude, I like Ty Lawson a lot. I feel like he's a good dude. I never met him, but he struggles with the bottle. He violated his probation. I'm not sure he'll be playing tonight. So I like Garrett Temple. He had a rest game. He's coming off a sore hamstring. But I think he'll get his minutes back going. I know Sacramento's backcourt, front court is real crowded, man. They have a lot of bodies, but I think Ben McLemore is kind of falling out of the rotation. And I think Garrett Temple will pick up the majority of Ty Lawson's minutes. Moving on to my third under the radar is going to be Mason Plumlee. We're still waiting on some Jokic news. But either way, if Jokic plays, that's cool. If he doesn't play, that's even better. I love Mason Plumlee tonight. I think he'll be overlooked. I took him last game. He was one of my all-in plays. I believe he got 35 points. He crushed his price tag. The man is a baller. I think he's at 5-1 tonight. I'm pretty sure. Let me double check that. Let's see. Center Plumlee. Yeah, he's at 5-1. I think that's a really solid price. Has a decent matchup versus Washington. It should be a fast-paced game. And speaking of Washington, I'm getting off track. But Jan Mahimi has 7 steals last night. 7. That is crazy. The man has 7 steals. That's why that's why he crushed his price tag. He was, I don't know, like the ball was just coming to him. I don't know if he put a magnet in his hand and wanted the ball. He was getting every loose ball you can imagine. But anyways, I love Mason Plumlee tonight. I think he's in a good spot. Now to my top 3 all-in plays. Now, normally I try to give you some value. I try to give you some value with these plays, but tonight is so much value everywhere. There's a few studs, a lot of value. And one thing I'm big on is playing the slate. You have to recognize what the slate is giving you. And if the slate gives you a ton of value, what I like to do, I like to take the value, but I like to get the people I really feel good about that can have explosive big games. I try to always start my lineup off with who I think is going to be the highest scorer for the night. And I make sure I jam that person in regardless. I start off like that, and then I try to build it with some value plays where I can get more mid-range players. But tonight, there's so much value everywhere that I feel like I can afford these 3 all-in plays. And I really like their matchups. I like the situation. So I'm going all in on them. These people, now my 3 all-in plays, I want y'all to know, these are the 3 people I choose to put in 100% of all my lineups. Everything I play, whether it's on FanDuel, DraftKings, I put them everywhere in every single lineup. No matter how many tournaments I play, these are players I love for tonight. And last night was a bad night. I'm either going to sink or swim. Last night I had a bad piece in my all-in. I had Doug McDermott. He didn't do too good, man. I'm going to just say he had 3 points, man. 3 points. I could have scored more than 3 points. Put me in the game, coach. Put me next to Westbrook. I hit a couple threes. Come on. But anyways, you know, you live to play another day. That's the beautiful thing about DFS. But tonight, my top all-in plays, I have Mr. Curry at 10-1. They're coming off a long road trip. First game back home, they see Boston. Boston has been struggling on the road. He has Isaiah Thomas defense, man. I'm not scared of that. I think Curry goes out, have a really good shooting night. He's been struggling, man. And coming back home with your own goal, you know, the goal you shoot on the most, I think he'll be in a really good spot tonight. It should be a fast-paced game. And I think it'll actually stay close, man. Golden State, they're kind of in shambles with Durant being out. They haven't got their rotations. Iguodala's been stepping up, but they need to find some consistency right now. They're trying not to sink. It's getting rough though. It's getting rough, but I love the fact that Curry is a dead-eye shooter at home. I know his 3-point percentage is way up versus his road split. I love him tonight. My second all-in play is going to be the man that's guarding Curry. It's going to be Isaiah Thomas. I like this game tonight. You know, like I said, I think Thomas is in a good situation. He's going to carry his team. He knows his team has been struggling on the road. I think he can step up and have a really big game tonight. And Curry defense is nothing to be afraid of. I love Thomas tonight. And number 3 is going to be Paul Millsap. He's going against Brooklyn. I think it's the highest total on the night. He has an excellent matchup. If I asked y'all who Brooklyn's starting power forward was, half of y'all couldn't tell me. And that's okay, man. That's what we look for. We want to target situations like that. They switch it in and out. You don't know if it's Booker, Jefferson, Scola. Who is it? I don't know. But I know Millsap, if he's going against any of these guys, he should have a really solid night. I like him tonight. So, yeah, I'm gonna do a quick review. Top 3 value is going to be Bismack Biyombo, David Lee, and then I got a 3-piece, Cameron Artis Payne. Not Cameron Artis Payne. That's football, man. My mind is gone. Cameron Payne, Paul Zipser, and Denzel Valentine. 3 under the radar is going to be Trevor Ariza, Garrett Temple, Mason Plumlee. And 3 all in, Curry, Thomas, Millsap. And I like it, man. Hopefully this video showed you a little value. But just remember, you don't have to pick anybody you don't feel comfortable with. Make sure you're doing your research. Stay up on the news, man. That's the biggest part. Make sure you stay up on any late breaking news. That is very important. This is your boy at DFSMasterMind _ over on Twitter. Like I said, go follow me. Thank you for watching the video. Bless up and let's get it. Oh, before I get out of here, I got a new backdrop, man. Hey, that shit hard. Hey, but bless up, y'all. Let's get it.